Good morning, students. You are all welcome in e-learning classes conducted by Modern Educational Group. I am Nilambor Karmakar, your SST teacher. Today I am going to teach Geography lesson number 3rd, class 7, our changing earth. Let's start the lesson. Today we are going to learn about the continuously changing of dynamic earth and how it was formed. The earth we see today, it was product of millions of years of geological changes. How did the earth evolve into the planet that we inhabit today? Or how all the continents and oceans were created? Scientists have been working to find answers to these questions. The most popularly accepted theory of this in 1915 from Alfred Wegener. He proved that millions of years ago, all the continents were joined in a supercontinent called Pangaea. Pangaea is a Greek word that means all lands. So, what happened to Pangaea? Wegener said due to some internal problem and the movement of the plates on the earth's surface, Pangaea broke into pieces. These pieces of land start drifting away from each other. The big land masses became continent. For reason, water collected between the land mass to form oceans we know today. For the examine, here is a interesting fact about this matter. If you examine the space of the continents closely, you notice that the edge of the west coast of Africa compliant to the east coast of South America, just like they broken from a single landmass. The theory of the making of the big landmass into a big continents known as the theory of continental drift. But what cause of continental drift? Why did the continent break up and drift away from each other? Another theory, the theory of plate tectonics, can answer this question. Let's look at the basis of this theory. The lithosphere consists a number of plates called lithospheric plates or the tectonic plates. The word tectonic comes from the Greek root to build. A plate, in a geological term, is a large rigid slab of solid rock moving on molten magma on the Earth's surface. The cyclic movements of molten magma inside the Earth causes the tectonic plate to move slowly. This movement is a little that a few millimeters each year However, slowly this movement causes the changes of the surface of the earth. Here is an activity to illustrate how molten magma move inside the earth. Fill half of water in a beaker and put the beaker on a tripod burner. As the water starts boiling, put a crumpled paper in it. You can see that the paper flows upwards along the upper side of the water. However, after a while, the crumpled piece of paper starts sinking along the cooler part of the water. The movement of the mantle in the earth's surface follow the similar pattern. This leads the movements of the tectonic plates and change the surface of the earth. The earth movement can be divided into two types: endogenic forces and exogenic forces. The forces which act interior of the earth are called endogenic forces, and the movement are called endogenic movement. On the other hand, forces that work on the surface of the earth is called exogenic forces, and the movement are called exogenic movement. Thank you, students. I will discuss the next part of this chapter through my next video. Thank you. Okay.